Very good morning and welcome to yet another edition of the Yes 101's visual radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Dread Abdin and we start off with a look at your headlines.
News First headline.
And in your top story, Sri Lanka's visa fees unchanged. Strike launched by university non-academic staff continues. Nationwide strike launched by Gram and Deldari officers continues. Israeli war cabinet decides to send negotiators for talks continue rough operation. And in sports, don't feel like I've earned that yet, says Fraser McGurk, adding that he's fine with missing the World Cup. And in your top story, Public Security Minister Tiran Alas says the decision taken by the Sri Lanka's Cabinet of Ministers on tourist visa fees will be implemented from today. Accordingly, the minister says the existing $50 fee per person for a 30-day visa for foreign visitors entering the country will be retained. Additionally, the cabinet decided to continue offering free visa services to citizens of 7 countries, namely India, China, Russia, Japan, Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia. And in more local news, the strike launched by the university non-academic staff, citing several demands including salary disparities, continues for the 6th day today. Co-chairman of the Joint Front of University Trade Unions, Damika S. Priyanta, says a protest will be launched in Colombo this afternoon. As a result, university activities across the island have been significantly disrupted. This strike has affected 17 state universities and 17 higher education institutions under the University Grants Commission, impacting close to 200,000 students. Exams have also been postponed due to the strike. Co-chairman of the Joint Front of University Trade Unions, Professor Udawata, says a cabinet subcommittee has been appointed to make recommendations following proposals from Education Minister Susil Premajayanta. And moving on to also more local news, the All Island Gram and Ladari Officers Association says the island-wide strike launched yesterday will continue today. Gram and Ladari officers across Sri Lanka launched the strike yesterday by withdrawing from their duties and reporting sick leave. They are citing several demands including insufficient allowances and salary disparities. Its chairman Nandana Rana Singh emphasized the lack of a service constitution for the 60-year-old Gram and Ladari profession. He added that allowances for travel, office expenses, stationery and other expenses haven't kept pace with the country's inflation.
International news.
In international news, following Hamas's acceptance of a ceasefire proposal put forward by Egypt and Qatar, families of captives in Gaza say the Israeli government must show their commitment to its citizens by accepting the deal and getting their loved ones home. The Israeli Prime Minister's office has released a statement saying that the Hamas proposal is far from Israel's requirements but will send a delegation to Cairo to continue negotiations. The statement added that Israel will continue the operation in Rafah to exert military pressure on Hamas.
Sports news.
And finally, in your update on sports, it's cricket. Rising star Jake Fraser-McGurk says he has no issues with missing out on Australia's T20 World Cup squad and believes he wasn't in a position to feel like he had earned a place in the final 15-man squad. Fraser-McGurk was a notable omission from Australia's squad last week, alongside Stephen Smith, as the selectors opted for a tried and trusted group that gave them flexibility in terms of combinations they could use. Fraser-McGurk has not played a T20 for Australia, having played just 2 ODIs at the back end of the Australian summer. But rather, Fraser-McGurk has lit up the IPL with 2 15-ball half-centuries, including scoring 84 of 27 deliveries against Mumbai Indians. With that, we wrap up this edition of the Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I've been Juad Abdin. Thank you for watching.